Hey everyone, this is Alex 2.0, obviously, and this is my first Q&A video. I'm going to answer everybody's questions right now, and let's not waste any time. Let's get started. All right, first couple of questions come from Movie Review Time, aka Rob, my good friend Rob. All right, first question from him is favorite film of all time. Now, I was gonna wait till we eventually do our favorite films show on the Movie Buster show that we do, but he's asking the question. Might as well just give him an answer now, and that is the 1994 film Clerks, directed by Kevin Smith. Yes, that's my favorite movie of all time. First time I saw that movie, just the realness of the dialogue and the characters got my attention. And I saw it before I ever had a job, so it's like, oh, is this how the job life is gonna be? Which kind of was. I didn't really have a job like those characters did in that movie per se, but yeah, despite that, I still connected with the film, and I still love it to this day. It is my favorite film of all time. Second question from him is worst film of all time. Gotta go with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I fucking hate that movie with a passion. Yeah, that movie's an abomination in my opinion. But yeah, it's the worst movie ever made. Yeah, I'll save my fucking energy for when we do the Halloween show eventually. I fucking loathe that movie. All right. Third question from him. Favorite food. I would have to go with pizza because that's the one food that's just my weakness. Like I can't say no to pizza. But close second is tacos. But pizza is my favorite thing to eat. Okay, fourth question from him. Sexiest actress. Dude, obviously it's fucking Kat Dennings. I mean, come on. It's an easy one. Duh. Kat Dennings. No woman is sexier than Kat Dennings. All right. Fifth question. Favorite black and white film. Well, I would say Clerks, but that was made in an era where there was color. But a movie that was meant to be black and white because it came in that era. I would say like 12 Angry Men. Like that film is I fucking love. So yeah, technical wise, like okay, Clerks is my favorite film of all time, so it should be Clerks is my favorite black and white film because that movie is all black and white. But 12 Angry Men came out in the era of black and white. So to answer your question more properly, I would say 12 Angry Men. Okay. Best quote in the film. God, there's so many. But I'll just say one from Clerks because that's my favorite movie ever. That's that's when fucking yeah, I gotta pick a quote from Randall because he's the best character in that movie. When he says in the middle of the film, like when Dante tells him, "But you hate people." Yeah, but I love gatherings. Isn't that ironic? I love that line. All right. Next question from Rob here. Box office flop that you liked. There's plenty of box office flops that I like. But like one of my all-time favorites is Grindhouse. That movie was a box office like disaster, but it was one of the best theater experiences I've ever had. And I still love the Grindhouse double feature. I have the Blu-ray. So yeah, obviously Grindhouse is my favorite box office flop. Next question: favorite MCU character? Captain America. I said it in our MCU show. Captain America is my favorite MCU character. All right. Next question: a movie that you walked out on, home or theater? Well, I've never walked down a movie in theaters, so yeah, I've never. At home, I don't see how you can walk out. I'll say I was like, there's been a few movies like I haven't finished that just like stopped at home. One that comes to mind is Escape Plan. I didn't even bother watching the third act. That movie is so boring. That movie called Nerve with Emma Roberts and Dave Franco. I didn't finish. Halfway through, I was like, oh, fuck this movie. Yeah, those are examples that movies I couldn't finish like we're watching at home. But like when it comes to the theater, the closest I've come to walking out of a movie in a theater was Cop Out, which was ironically directed by Kevin Smith, who made my fucking favorite movie of all time. So there's that. I was even thinking of fucking writing a letter to him, and I was like that angry at the movie, but I was like, whatever. I paid for the whole thing. I saw the whole thing. I threw away the ticket. Blah blah blah. Yeah. I didn't even bother tweeting him. Let's see. All right. Last question from Rob. Movie that made you cry. I guess I have to say Castaway. The scene where Tom Hanks loses Wilson to volleyball. Yeah. That actually made me cry when I watched it in the theater. That poor volleyball. Oh, it's like he was so close. Couldn't save his only friend on the island. Okay. No, you shut up, Rob. In the chat. Okay. That was all the questions from Rob. So, thank you, Rob, for asking the questions. All right. Next up is Horror Fan 34, aka Thomas, also a good friend of mine who also does the show with me, Movie Busters. All right. First question is from him. Name at least 2 movies that you love but everybody hates. I'll say The Blair Witch Project and Jason Goes to Hell. Those 2 movies get way too much fucking hate, and I love those 2 movies. I've always loved those 2 movies, so yeah, there's that. Okay, second question from Thomas. Name at least 2 movies that you hate but people love. Let's see. I won't say I hate this movie, but I just don't like it. That movie is Casablanca. Like considered like one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't like that movie very much. Another movie I think that not that I think, but I know like a lot of people fucking love it. And I didn't care for this movie that much. And that was There Will Be Blood. That was a more recent movie. Not recent, but came out a decade ago. Yeah, just again, I won't say I hated it, but everybody fucking loves that movie. I don't get it. All right. Next question from Thomas. Who's your favorite LA Dodger? Oh, yeah, sorry. Who's your favorite LA Dodgers player of all time? Jackie Robinson. But like my actual lifetime that I actually seen play. One of my favorites was Sean Green. He played like in the mid 2000s with the Dodgers. I always liked them. One of the best. And Andre Ethier. He's also one of my favorites. Favorite Dodger players. I would say Kershaw, but he fucking sucks in the playoffs, so there's that. But then again, the Astros shoot it, so fuck them. Okay. Next question. Name 2 films that really creeped you out and still do. Let's see. I already mentioned Blair Witch Project, so I will say that. And The Strangers. That movie really fucking creeped me out, especially the first time I saw it. I was just looking at my front door the whole night while I was awake after seeing that movie. I was like, oh shit. And that was that. And at the time, the house I was living in had a glass window in the front, so you can kind of see if there's someone outside. You can see if someone's outside. I kept looking at it like every fucking 10 seconds. I couldn't stop. Uh, okay. Let's see. Next question. Which celebrities do you wish were still alive? There's a few. Like I wish like Chris Farley was still alive. I wish John Candy was still alive. Um, Bill Paxton. Heath Ledger. I mean, just to see how his career would have gone after The Dark Knight. Yeah, those are the ones that come top of my head. Okay. Let's see. Last question from Thomas. Name 5 films that you feel are underrated and nobody talks about them. Okay, 5. Shit. The pressure. The pressure. Okay. Mars Attacks. The Faculty. Let's see. Hard Shots. Hard Shots. Hot Shots Part 2. Not many people talk about that movie now, really. That's one of the most underrated spoof films. Another one, Top Secret, fucking underrated spoof film. That's 4. Let's see. Another underrated movie that nobody really talks about. Shit. Try and think of one. I can't think of 5, so I didn't name the 4. Sorry, Thomas. What did I say? Mars Attacks, Faculty, Hot Shots Part 2, and Top Secret. Oh, here's one that name a 5th one. One that nobody fucking talks about, and I think it's underrated. Mostly because I grew up with watching it as a kid. That is Rock-a-Doodle, the Don Bluth film, the animated movie. Yeah. Nobody fucking talks about the movie. I love the movie. Okay, so that's your 5, Thomas. So that's it for Thomas. Questions. Bye-bye. All right, last person who asked questions was 484. Good friend of mine from Facebook. First question he asked, what's your favorite book? Probably The Disaster Artist, the one that Greg Sestero wrote. That was pretty good. I mean, I don't read many books to be honest, but that's one that I really loved. I guess I would say that was my favorite. It's a book, not like comic book or graphic novel. If you're talking about comic books as well and graphic novels, I'd say Batman Year One. Book. Disaster Artist. Let's see. Next question for Forka 84. What movie do you want made? Something that hasn't been adapted. Fuck. So many things have been adapted. Here's one book. It's a children's book that I always wanted to see adapted, but it hasn't. And I was like, what was it called? It was The Substitute Teacher is an Alien. Have you ever read that book? You know what I'm talking about. I want to see that, something like that, or another children's book, the one that was help them trapped in the president's body or something like that. That would be funny. That'd be a fun kids film to adapt. Let's see. Rob says it's snowing like a bitch here. Yeah, no, it's been snowing all fucking day. Sucks. But anyway, yeah, those children's books, My Substitute Teacher is an Alien, help him trapped in the blah 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 body or whatever, teacher's body and president's body, and it was a series. That should be adapted. That'd be a fun family film. Next question: do you play video games? Not anymore now. I used to. Around 2007, 2008. That's when I stopped. I just don't have the time anymore, and new video games don't really interest me that much, to be honest. There's a few like I think you're like, oh, they look kind of cool, but not enough to like actually buy a new gaming system and actually play these things. So that's a no. I used to, not anymore. Next question: favorite miniseries. Fuck. I don't really like many miniseries. The ones I've seen. So I don't really have a favorite. So can't really answer that question fairly. Next question: favorite foreign film. Definitely Oldboy. If you've never seen Oldboy, that movie is fucked up, but it's an amazing movie. All right, next question. Favorite classic film. Classic film, but like that's like old classic. If that's what you mean, Forka, I'll probably say like Wizard of Oz. Cause that movie, it's pretty much a masterpiece, and like that's classic film. That still holds up. Let's see. Next question from Forka. Favorite sci-fi film. Star Wars, duh. Okay. That's an easy one. All right, next question. What got you into reviewing, etc.? Okay. Bunch of YouTubers. Obviously like around 2007 is when I really got into watching people review movies. There's this guy who's not on YouTube no more, which is sad. His name was Mr. Black. He was really fucking good. Fear the Film Fam, also not on YouTube no more. Really good. Movie Preview Critic. Also not on YouTube no more. There's this YouTuber called Confused Matthew. He's still on YouTube, but doesn't do reviews really anymore. Like stuff like that. Also, like I'll say like Rob here, movie review time, and yeah, him too. There's plenty, but like those were like the first couple ones that got me into reviewing. Yeah, there's a lot like in the mid 2000s, like it's 2007. Like there are not on YouTube no more, which sucks. Okay. Next question: favorite limited series. I don't think I've ever watched a fucking limited series ever in my life. If I have, it's not memorable enough to call it a favorite. So again, sorry for I can't answer that question properly. Last question: what film would you want remade, etc., and why? Fuck. Here's one. I would like to actually see a remake of The Swarm, that Killer Bee movie with Michael Caine from the 70s. That movie fucked me up. And if you can do a proper remake of it, that'll be disturbing for me. That would make a great horror film, but I don't know. That's just one that comes to the top of my mind. So yeah, that's it for the questions. Thank you everybody who asked me questions. It wasn't that much, but it was kind of cool doing this. I might do this again some other time. Maybe when I get like 200 subscribers. That'll take another 5 years. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you for asking the questions. 4K84, HorrorFan34, and Movie Review Time. Thank you guys. Appreciate it a lot for taking the time and asking me questions. So hope you enjoyed my answers. Hopefully they were good enough. But yeah, see you guys next time. Adios.